Hey friends, it's me, your pal Kelly Zemnikas, and welcome to episode number 49 of It'll Be Fine. We're still socially distant, still a baking food chat show. Guys, we are one episode away from my parents coming on the show and reviewing everything so far, including what I'm saying right now. Oh, it's going to be fun. But you know what else is going to be fun? Today's episode. Before we get to episode 50, we've got a sweet serving of good food and drink on this one. If you are not ordering some takeaway and getting yourself a bottle of tequila by the time this episode is over, I'm predicting you will. That is my prediction. I know I will be. And I don't even like tequila, to be quite honest. But this guy sold me on it. He really did. My guest today is the one and the only Carey Cool Tripp. Carey is a comic I've gotten to know through doing shows online, doing stand-up shows online, and he's a fantastic guy based out of the great state that is Texas. I believe he is in Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. And oh my gosh, I am so glad he is joining us. I truly, truly am. This is a fun one. I'm glad you're here. And on today's show, we are offering some love, offering some attention to Black Lives Matter. Now, I'm in Toronto, so I would suggest supporting the Toronto chapter. But depending on where you are, look up what they're doing in your neighborhood or close by to where you live. And if you can support them financially, that would be amazing. But also, just go to their website, learn what they're doing, read up on the articles they are posting, because they're doing incredible things. And together, we can help make change happen. Wouldn't that be amazing? I think it would be. And let's get things started, though, by having a good chat about some food and some drink with Carey and myself. Guys, enjoy this. It's going to be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Gassy on stage. I don't want to eat nothing that's going to make me burp. You know what embarrassing is? You burp in between the punchline, or like you have gas on stage. Well, at least I can release that. Nobody will know, but still, that's gross.
Well, they'll know. The front row knows.
Yeah, I can't do that to those people. So I like to eat lighter.
Yeah, no, me too.
But I think, so my favorite thing, this is going to be so random, like all the things I like to eat, I'm such a fanatic of like wraps. So I like the grilled chicken Caesar wrap or the grilled chicken Caesar salad. And I prefer, I can eat it hot or cold. The wrap, I kind of like it cold. The salad, I like my chicken warm. But it's just something about the grilled chicken Caesar. That's such a culinary, like, basic, like, but to me, it's a basic, but it's like top 5 for me. Like that Caesar dressing with I had one last night with the fried anchovy. Oh my God. With the chicken. Ouch.
Oh, so good. I don't go to anchovies so much. I do enjoy them now and then, but capers. I love capers in a salad, or even like when I'm roasting veggies, because it adds that like pop of salt that I really dig.
That's what it was. I saw anchovies was the first time I had it last night. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was super on the salty side. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you need some water with that. That's like a salt lick. It's just downing a salt lick.
Exactly. So I kind of eat like a Real Housewife of Orange County. So I had my anchovy salad Caesar with a glass of tequila on the rocks.
Oh, fancy.
It was the good tequila too. So it was almost like, it's crazy because like most of my friends or the girls there go to a bar and eat a salad and they'll drink.
Yeah. I'm not a salad. I do like a salad, but I don't tend to order them a lot when I'm out for whatever the reason, unless they're like super fancy for some reason, like a solid Cobb or something like that has like way too many components that I wouldn't make at home. But I don't order them out too much. This reminds me once though, I was on one of one of many horrible dates I've been on. There's been a number. But this guy, I ordered nachos on the date, and he said to me, "You eat nachos like a girl." I was like, "What the hell does this guy?" By the way, was on his Tinder app on the date. He had his sunglasses in his shirt, and I noticed the screen in the reflection of his glasses. So while he's telling me I'm eating nachos like a girl, I'm seeing him flip left and right. He paid for those nachos.
That is rude. Oh my God. See, that makes, I know we're talking about food, but that makes me like, I've experienced that, and it's just kind of like, I don't really understand why, because I am a willing and able, nice Kahlua hazelnut blend, you know, of sweet satisfaction with a little bit of peanut butter in there, you know, and a little bit of paprika for a little, you know, a little spice inside. I just don't understand how that happens to us. I am a walking milkshake.
How would I describe myself? I don't know. I'm a bourbon girl.
Oh,
I enjoy my bourbon. Yeah. Buffalo. Oh gosh, what is it called?
Buffalo
Buffalo
Trace.
Trace. I freaking love that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff is good.
Oh, so good.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I get down on the brown, but I'm such a tequila fanatic. Like I like
What
the
is
Don
your
Julio.
go-to? What's your go-to tequila?
I like the top shelf reposados. So my number one is the Herradura reposado, and then I like the Don Julio Anejo. The Anejo is like it's almost like when you smell it, it's like a coconutty caramel like smell to it. So it has like a sweetness. So that's why you can drink it on the rocks, and it's just so soft. It's like no bite. It just goes. And you can taste that sweetness. So I just had it last night with those the old fashioned cube.
Yeah.
I just had that on top of the cube, and it was so good. And you squeeze a little bit of lime on it. Oh man.
Oh man, that
I'm telling you, it's good flavor with like, yeah, especially if you drink it with like so it'll pair well with any type of Latin cuisine. But I feel like outside the box, if you have like a grilled chicken breast with asparagus and maybe some type of slaw, and then you have that anejo, I'm telling you, it's gonna mix all that together. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, that sounds super good. Oh man.
Yeah.
Are
Because it
you
doesn't give you that, yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, are you a big home cook? Because I know you do go out a fair bit when I see the Instagram or the Facebook stuff. But do you cook a lot at home?
I mean, I have before, especially when I stayed with like, my ex from, back 2012. So I'm like more of a concoction king. So I like grilling chicken. So I remember one time I cut some chickens up into some cubes. And I'm a seasoned king, so I'm good at seasoning anything. And so I was cooking the chicken cubes on the skillet on the stove, and I was putting I put my like olive oil in there, then I put like the chicken in there, then I put orange juice and Dr. Pepper and pour that in there and stir it around.
No way.
It's so
Orange
good.
juice
So I
and
named
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I named it. So that dish was like my Carey's sweet and zesty chicken. I was giving them names. I even have a spice one because I like heat, and so I got the part of me is like, I don't know if I want to keep putting my name in the dishes, but then my other one's the volcano Carey's chicken, like the volcano, because it's like, and it's red, has nice little char. So I kind of like to burn a little bit of the ends of it, so it has a little char, and then have that red season on it. Oh man, so it's like a volcano rock. I might call it volcano rocks chicken.
It sounds like you should have a cookbook.
I should, yes. I've always been, into food, even when I was like in like high school. So I've always had these weird interests, but I never really just had a lot of people to practice on. So that's why I just take myself on dates to different restaurants and try things, and I try to actually feel and taste what I'm eating so I can describe it like how the guys on the food channels. I just love how they're so passionate.
Yeah. No, it sounds like you would be like the perfect guy for like a Food Network, like traveling kind of.
Oh, yes. Sign me up now.
Yeah.
I'm good for that and being a husband. Like that's my top 2 traits right now. I'm going to be a great husband.
That would be a great road show. Finding food and a mate.
I'm so down for that. Like, yeah, because I have so much passion about the food and
Yeah.
I watch this stuff on TV, like Man versus Food. I even watch like the Carnival Eats.
Yes.
I'm just fascinated, about these things.
I find when I watch Carnival Eats, I have to like go for a jog, just like because like through like osmosis or whatever the word is.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
I
funny.
feel like my arteries clogged.
Yeah, some of that. They had this one episode where the guy was eating a pizza with fried scorpions on top, and I was like, "Oh, scorpion!
Yeah.
That's a delicacy over there in Tokyo. They eat everything."
I'm not. I mean, I don't know if it's sold in Dallas where you are, but I've definitely in Toronto seen like a flour mix with like ground bugs because it's
Mm,
protein, and I get that. I think I would only be okay eating that if you told me after what it was I just had. I couldn't go in knowing that was like bugs.
yeah, I can't. I got
I
to give you
couldn't
one
do
of
that.
these. I can't. Yeah, some of the stuff I
Mm-mm.
need to know. So when I used to work at the Rustic, we had to do a food test, and my boss, she got me. So she brought out these like little fried nuggets. I said, "Oh my God, those look amazing!" And I just dove right in and
Yeah.
I bit it, and it was weird because the seasoning was good. And when I crunched down on it, I felt a pop in my jaw. I said, "Oh my God!" And then I
Uh-oh.
swallowed it because it was like a pop, and it was kind of like gooey and it was fried. And I swallowed it, and I was just like, what is this?" She's like, "You know
Shit.
what that was?" I said, "No." She go, "Those are cow balls." Is what I ate. I ate fried cow testicles. Like
Now
the fact
I'm
that it's named like
yeah.
chitlins. So as a black person, I'm eating like chitlins and like pig feet and pig ear. I couldn't do it. So I was
No.
12 eating this, and
Okay.
I tried it, and I was just like, it turned me off at 12, 13. And I held up the ham hock, and I was like, this is all. This is the fat around a pig's foot, and we
Yeah.
should not be eating that.
Yeah.
The chitlins is the pig intestine that come in this weird red bucket, and when you're cooking it, it stinks. You can smell the death and anxiety of the damn pig that they slaughtered. That is
Oh
not.
God.
We shouldn't be eating that. Like it's like
Yeah.
we're. I don't think our organs should be digesting other organs. Like what the hell? French toast. It's like I just ate this pig's esophagus. Ugh.
Yeah, yeah, there definitely are some chefs. I've got a friend who is a chef who's very much of the belief of using the entire animal in whatever humanely way possible of
Ugh.
making the food, and it's for some, not for everybody.
Like I can't
That
eat
is for sure.
like we I can't eat like ah what are the weird things? Like I can't even get it out. But we shouldn't I don't want scrambled eggs and like cow eyelash. We can't eat the eyebrows.
Yeah.
We have to stop as foodies somewhere.
Now, do you think, I mean, I know that where you are in Texas, you guys are operating at a different level than Toronto is. There's more stuff open than there is here. Do you think going through COVID is going to turn you more into a vegetarian? Do you think you will eat less meat out of this?
Ooh. So this is gonna make everybody a little upset. So haven't eaten red meat or pork in 2 years for both.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been took a break, and you won't believe it or not. Um, so when I was in Denton, I met one of my friends. We was talking about animals and stuff like this because I grew up eating all type of meat and stuff, and so I kind of wanted to take a break, and I was just I didn't know how to kind of do it, and so I was talking to her, and she kind of helped me do it. She kind of encouraged me to go ahead and try it. But one day I was at home and I saw a Golden Corral commercial, and it just
Mm,
turned. I looked at the plate in the food, and it just turned me off because I saw the
interesting.
plate of the bright, colorful the veggies, and then it had like
Yeah.
the steak. But the steak was so shitty. It was just like this unseasoned, bland flesh that just stood out. And I was just like, oh, it don't even look appealing. And something hit me, and I
Wow.
hadn't had it since.
Buffets I find so interesting because like when I go to an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'm 3 plates. I do 3 plates. That's
Mm.
like that's when I tap out because like you're putting stuff on a plate that you wouldn't necessarily combine in a normal dinner. You're just like, oh my God.
That's true. See, but I do like eating extremes. So ideal plate for me, I would like to have some asparagus. I like asparagus.
I
So
love
asparagus,
asparagus.
carrots, and then I like having grilled chicken, shrimp, and like a lobster tail, all on one plate. I like eating extremes like
good.
that.
Yeah. I enjoy a breakfast buffet. I think more than like just like a regular like dinner or lunch kind of thing. Like if I've got like the scrambled eggs and there's a spot in Toronto called the Hot House, which does a
Ooh.
killer breakfast buffet. So good. And there's a jazz band. That's
Oh,
even better.
that's like so cute and brunchy. I like that. I used to work for a place called, oh, you would love this place. Like, I'm gonna have to fly you out and we're gonna go to Denton. And it's a place called the Chestnut Tree. And it's such a quaint little cozy. They got macaroons in there. It's almost kind of like out of like a little French bistro cafe, like straight out of France, but they put it in Denton. It's small, got the wooden
Cute.
floors. They got
So then I have to be that guy and just say it's actually, if it's French, it's macaron.
touche, you got me with my
Because
ignorant Texas accent.
macaroons are the coconut soft treat, and a macaron is the hard shell that is the cookie. That's like one thing that's like nails on a chalkboard for me.
Yeah, I like those cookies. I like the lavender. I don't like lavender scents, but I like that lavender flavor cookie.
Yeah, no, that is super good. Now you work in a restaurant. I also work in a restaurant, but I can't right now because Toronto, at the time we're filming this, we can't dine indoors yet. What are some of the quirkier things about customers that you just get time and time again? Is there like a weird order that everyone seems to go for?
Half of the time I get one every single day. So I work at Mi Cocina, which is like a casual fine dining Tex-Mex, where it's not like the cheap Tex-Mex. Like our food is really good and it comes out hot, fast, and fresh.
Okay.
And so I don't understand how, knowing that it's a Spanish restaurant, why do you come in? And I don't understand people that read the menu and then make up their whole entree. It's like, in my mind, I'm like, I know you didn't see this on the menu. So I had a guy come in. He was like, yeah, man, I'll just have some fries and the blackened catfish. Excuse me? This is Mi Cocina, a Mexican restaurant. We're known for our good enchiladas and quesadillas and things like that. And you said I'll have the blackened catfish with French fries? Dude, we don't even have fries there. I'm a cinnamon fanatic, so I like cinnamon pancakes.
I'm going to send you a recipe. I just did up some gingerbread pancakes from a cookbook I've got.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know if you saw the photo I put on the Facebook, but damn, I'm a pancake mix fanatic, but I'm trying to break it. I'm trying to do like pancakes on my own. And I tucked into the book these gingerbread pancakes from what's the place called? The Comfort Diner in New York City. Game changer. So good.
You need to open up a breakfast restaurant or a food truck. You can name it Pancakes on My Own. That'd be sweet. I would eat there. It's almost it'd be such a cozy little like.
That would be good. I would
because
love
you're
to
like
have a food truck.
Yeah, you're like a cozy, just sweet, nice person. So I would imagine your restaurant, I can come in, it's the wintertime, it's a nice little fire. I can read my horoscope, have me a cinnamon and peanut butter pancake, with some nuts on it on top,
Amazing.
Maybe maybe if I'm feeling freaky, put some feta cheese on top.
That would be kind of freaky. I love a halloumi cheese. Speaking of warm cheeses, have you ever had halloumi?
How do you say it again?
Halloumi. I think it's spelled Halloumi.
Halloumi. No, yeah. I like cheese. That sounds like a Japanese warrior.
If you ever see it, let me give you this heads up. Never eat it cold. It is horrific when it is cold. You have to eat halloumi cheese warmed up. It's got to be hot.
I've been to a lot of like restaurants that were kind of like white on, and I'm not gonna lie to you, salt has to be the main ingredient in everything. Like I've had ladies, I brought them the chips and sauce in it, and our chips are already salty, and they're putting more salt on top. This is like, and the way in our community I'm growing up, we're not salt. Like salt, man. Only thing I put salt on voluntarily is watermelon, which is weird enough.
Oh, wow.
Salt and watermelon is amazing.
That is, now I can't eat watermelon. I'm allergic. But that sounds very interesting.
So you can put tahini on it too. So I'm super multicultural. So growing up in Oak Cliff, like, I went to school, so I've been around like the Hispanic culture most of my life, and so like out here in Oak Cliff, there's so many like just fruit places where you can get like the mango and you dip it with, it's covered in the tahini, so it's like a citrus spice. It's almost like a little wake meal. It's like a perfect dessert.
That sounds awesome. Yeah. No, that
I'm telling you, everything goes together with. That's why I like, like the Latin food culture, because you can have like a pupusa. You can have like a cheese and grilled veggie pupusa, or like maybe some beef fajitas, and then you eat that, and you can drink tequila with that, and then close it out with the tahini mango. That's such a, it's like all that fits, because it's just something about all those, like tequila just goes with any type of Latin. You go Colombia, Brazil, I mean anywhere, it's just all pairs. And then with the tahini mango, oh man.
Oh, that sounds incredible. Oh man.
See, I'm good at pairing things too.
You for the club scene in I guess the Dallas area when you're doing shows, I don't tend to eat very much at the clubs before a gig, but I'll go for like, a nacho kind of thing. Do you do that? Do you eat at the club before a show?
So like for hyenas, no. So what I normally do is I do one shot, especially if I'm hosting the host. So I do one shot, then do my set, and I'll wait until the feature goes up. So typically I don't really start drinking until maybe the headline. So I either have one shot, or I have maybe like 2 Dallas Blondes, or I might have one mixed drink, and then I go. And then when the headliner gets up, that's when I drink the most. And then I don't really eat unless I'm super hungry. And I might have some hot wings, like maybe I guess right when the headliner gets up, because he's gonna be up there for a while. So I eat some wings, get that in, and then when he gets off, then it's like party time.
How hot can you go with a hot wing?
See, I like everything spicy, but it has to be enjoyable. I like, Wingstop got that volcano one. I don't want to have to be dipping it in milk or water. Like, I want to have a good heat where I can feel it and I'm sweating, but I don't want to be like, dude, this is like burning my throat. Like,
yeah. I remember I've done this where I've, instead of gone for I don't know where I was thinking, but like I took a spoonful of like the hottest mustard I think my father owned and like downed it. And my mom's done that with wasabi, just by accident, thinking she was like tucking into some pureed avocado, and was like, whoa.
Wasabi is first of all,
Clears the
believe
sinuses.
wasabi. Yes, it does. It clears. I mean, all this, you can feel it. Honestly, like if you have a slight headache and you eat enough of that wasabi, I think that wasabi will blow that headache right out. Or it can aggravate the hell out of it. One of the two.
Yeah. No, that is very, very true.
I like wasabi. See, I like ginger. So I like eating things that's already like ginger or like lemongrass. That's why I like going to Malay Kitchen, because so my favorite meal they have is the lemongrass chicken, like fried rice, and I get it with the brown rice, and that's the little bit of daikon in it, the sliced carrots. It's made with ginger and the lemongrass caramel sauce, and it's just so bright and colorful. Like I feel like, granted the chicken's in it, but that's how food's supposed to look, with the colors, and I like it to look live. It looks alive,
That sounds awesome. Speaking of ginger, a dear friend of mine, Jan Caruana, she's a fantastic Toronto comedian and writer. She posted on her Instagram page this great thing that I never would have thought of. Take cucumber, ginger, and lemon simple syrup, put it in a blender, freeze it. You've got a popsicle.
Does
that sound good? I'm gonna do that.
Where's she from?
She's from Toronto. She's got a great Instagram account called Two Little Sandwiches. Yeah,
That could be a
Jen,
restaurant too, like a little cafe. Because I'm
she's
a cafe
amazing.
fanatic, in case you didn't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
That sounds like such a real housewife of any country, city, or place to make. That's like, because I'm guilty of this. So I went to a restaurant and I ordered a skinny margarita. You
Okay.
know, I'm a short guy, so I'm trying to work. I'm trying to keep it tight. So I was like, I never thought as a man with confidence. I said, "Yeah, may I have a skinny margarita, please?" Shit is funny. Or I ordered a one time I ordered a I ordered a lime mojito.
Oh, I do like a mojito.
Same. My homeboy was like, bro, are you black? And did you just order a mosquito? I said, no, no, you pork rind. I said a mojito.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Joint that opened up in my neighborhood called Ubon Thai, and
Ooh,
I love I love the takeaway menu. I miss getting these in the mail.
yeah, I can see you doing that. Yeah, you are the takeaway lady. Yeah, that's a movie, the takeaway lady. Then like,
Yeah.
then you go crazy. Like you'll be the movie be by you'll be like this like so you would just be like a single lady, and then like you work a lot, but you're like looking for love, but you're always like so obsessed with like takeout menus, and then your friends be like, you're going crazy in this apartment, you need to get out, and then you so happen to run into this guy, and then the guy ends up owning the restaurant that you're constantly taking his menus from, but you don't even know this, and so you're eating there, and you're like, oh, this is good, but you know it's super salty, blah blah blah, and you
Amazing.
talking to the owner and the chef at the same time, and then you end up getting married into
All right, great. So my life's planned out. Amazing. That's the end of the episode.